Hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I want to break down and compile all the information we have about the Mistborn films as of summer 2023. So, in 2010, Sanderson sold the rights to Palooka Pictures, LLC, but that expired in 2014. Then DMG acquired the rights in 2016. However, the rights relapsed back to Sanderson in 2020. So he currently has the rights as far as we're aware. Sanderson went on record saying he envisions the Mistborn films as being adapted as movies, but for a while he also toyed with the idea of having Well of Ascension be a mini-series sandwiched in between the first and the last films. However, it's been years since he mentioned this idea. In 2019, Sanderson started writing a screenplay, though it's unclear whether or not he finished it, as it disappeared from his website's percentage bars about halfway through completion. In this screenplay draft, he decided to make quite a few changes, including changing Ham and Dawson to female characters to better diversify the cast. He stated that a lack of female characters is a regret he has from his earlier works in hindsight. He also wants to make Sean Ellen's sister instead of ex-fiancée and give her a greater role, which is something I personally would like to see. I think she was a bit underused in the original first book. He also wants to include the fact that atium can be burned by all allomancers, as it's considered a god metal, not one of the 16 metals. None of this is concrete or confirmed, but it's part of his vision that he had for his screenplay draft. In summer of 2022, Sanderson said that Hollywood showed up in a big way for the year of 2022. He said he would be surprised if they weren't filming this time next year. Sanderson went on to say that he wants to be very hands-on with the project. He added that Hollywood doesn't really know what to do with him, as he cares more about having a measure of creative control than he does about bags of money. He also stated that he envisions his work as live action, as he wants them to reach the widest audience possible. In State of Sanderson 2022, he wrote, "Hollywood things are moving, and moving well, for the first time in my life. I'm hoping that by this time next year, you'll know what's been going on behind the scenes. But making things in Hollywood is challenging and can take a lot of time, particularly if you want to do it right. So it's possible that we might not have a Hollywood announcement next year either. We'll see." So when asked on Reddit if he was surprised about the writer's strike, or if he expected it to slow down the production of Mistborn films, or Stormlight Archive, he responded, "Surprised? No. Annoyed by, in case of Hollywood being Hollywood, and / or in an unfortunate place of timing-wise, because of the strike, yes. I'm happy to see the writers stating their ground, but it will slow us down. Beyond that, Hollywood is scared right now. D&D flopped despite being excellent. Many other budget films are underperforming. Streaming is not the golden goose that they had hoped. And things like Lord of the Rings, which turned out to be more expensive than the returns are providing, have people gun-shy. I am sure it will happen, but things are slow in Hollywood right now, so we might need to revise expectations of when." End quote. As for now, this is pretty much all we know about the films. There are no casting announcements, beyond the fact that Sanderson jokingly mentioned tossing around the name of Hugh Jackman in Hollywood meetings. No concrete dates or studios. The only thing we know for certain is that Sanderson said that Hollywood is very secretive and can't talk about things directly, indicating that something is happening in the background at the very least. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything significant. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video. Also remember, Jamais before destination. See ya.